I wonder if I can then. So they would, the block above that one block space would need to be a slab or leaves or glass. I'm at the level that I need to be for XP. So what I've got in here are these here. You can see that they're taller. And they were meant to encourage Enderman spawning. There's only these 3 that are that tall. If I can figure out how to change a few of these rows to be spider encouraging only, or even just 1 row and see how it does, I could potentially increase the amount of spiders I have in there, because I don't need Enderman anymore. Because I have Enderman in there. That might be worth looking into. The challenge I foresee is seeing if I even have the space to do an observer and a dispenser. That might be my limiting factor to do this setup. I don't think I can make that smaller. So what I could figure out is converting the taller ones into the shorter ones, and then maybe putting half slabs on the underside of the blocks to make them shorter. I need to put my flowers back. Excuse me. You shouldn't end up in there, man. Ugh, I'm not sure I can stop that. Anyway, let's jot that. Let me jot that down. Shorten Enderman floors and add half slab to make spider only. So that's potential. All right, this should be our final book to upgrade efficiency 6. There we are. This is all of our, aren't you? This is all of our upgraded books. So that should be here. No, it still says only 28. What am I missing? Uh-oh. Let's figure this out, because I could have swore I had them all. It's 27, 28, 29, apparently 30. Maybe I just need to hold them all. Let's pick all of these up. All right, and put them back. And then pick all of these up and put them back. No. How many tomes are there first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 23, 24, 25. So there's 25 tomes. So there are 4 that don't have tomes. What am I missing? I'm missing one, guys. We're gonna have to go through all these? That's gonna stink. But that looks like to be my only option. Let's tuck those in here, and we'll use this shulker box to move them over. Protection. Let's find protection. There's protection. Now, is protection 5? Protection 5 should be the max, because protection 4 is vanilla. Alright. Fire protection. Remember, we only can count the top ones of these multi ones. There's fire protection 5. And I think 4 is the highest in vanilla. Feather falling. Feather falling 5. Blast protection. There's blast protection 5. Projectile protection, I think, is one of these. No. There's projectile protection 5. Respiration 4. This only goes to 3. Aqua affinity. There's aqua affinity. Thorns. There's thorns 4. And that's what it should be with the tome. Depth strider. Hey, is that the one we don't have? It is! Found it! Depth strider. Let's see if we have the book over here. Do we have a tome for Depth Strider? Yeah. That makes me kind of... There's Depth Strider 3 in a book, not in a tome. Do we have it in a tome over here? Just a book. Well, guess what, guys? we're not as done as I thought. We need the Depth Strider Tome. That means we need to turn this guy back on. I don't think it's been on in a while because I adjusted the count. Let's see if we can't get the Depth Strider Tome eventually here. I need to clear out that chest. So apparently we weren't done. This is the last one. We need to eat, so let's eat you. And then, unfortunately, we need to eat you. Alright, so we have more space in here now to hopefully get a Depth Strider Tome. I don't really know what these are in here for. Let's get rid of those. Goodness. Just about done here. Okay, so now it should be done. Why am I still going? There it goes. Wow. Okay. We need to eat this guy too. Great. And then we need some actual food. Let's do pumpkin pie. Let's grab some pumpkin pie. Great. So let's write down here. Puffer, fish, and chorus. I don't know what else to eat here. So as far as this, I don't know what the other 6 foods are. Oh, I bet sweet berries might be added to that. I ate dried kelp. I wonder if the future Minecraft ones are added now on the list or not. Is Suspicious 2 one of the future Minecraft things? I don't think I've eaten a notch apple, an enchanted golden apple. I don't think I've eaten golden carrots yet. But that's still not 6 things. I just don't know. Here I was, I thought I'd be done with the enchantments, and I'm not. 138. Let's turn you back on. Get some more Terra Steel. Are we making Rafflausias now? No. Why? It says there are 6. Oh! Oh. There's no spark. Where did I put my shulker boxes? What was I working on last? I'm pretty certain I didn't put them down over there. I was over here, wasn't I? But I didn't see them. Oh, come on. Where are they? Did I not place them? No, they're not in my inventory. I wonder if they're in here. Nope, they're not in there. Uh-oh. Please tell me I didn't chuck them over the edge, guys. I'm pretty certain that I didn't, but I don't remember where I placed them down. What were we doing that I would have needed to... There they are. Let's not leave them here. Now, that should say 6. Yes. Great. Okay. Phew. This guy is still running really nicely. It looks like we're building up a supply. We have 35 stacks. So that's good. I do need to build walls around it because of the stuff that's going over the edges, but it's not as frequent as I thought it would, so I'm not super worried about it right now. Okay. I'm kind of irritated that I need Depth Strider. I thought I had them all. It's just such a bummer. I was like, oh, I'm all ready to be done with this. Only to find that I'm not. And none of those are tomes. Gotta wait for the tomes to come from these guys. And I don't think there's a way to speed the Lunium up. He's just as fast as he's going to be. So, yeah. How are we doing on this guy? I don't remember what this calculation is. I'm sitting there staring like I remember fighting with it and finally getting it figured out with you guys' help, but I don't remember. I know it's so that we only make colored wool when there's enough white wool. So currently it's functioning, right? Yeah. This is signaling out a signal. I think this is full. So it won't send out a signal unless it gets to 15, which I think is 16,000. And then it would turn this off. Because it would push, no, it's in that state right now. What we're waiting on is for this to happen, which is... The tree does a signal strength of 12? Yes. So when there is a signal strength of 12, I don't know what this signal is currently giving off, but when it reaches 12, it will push it over and turn it off, and when it reaches 15, it'll turn it back on. Wonder how many 12 is, because I mean we've got 21,000 colored wool. It's just the white wool that we don't have a lot of, and we won't as long as we continue making colored wool, and we don't need to. Anyway, I'm not gonna fiddle with it much longer there. How are we doing? Sometimes our endoflames get desynced. Are they doing all right? It appears so. We have 3 of the 4 pads on. I could probably turn the 4th pad on. Because remember, we wanted to try to max out our space. Now, this could get taller. I could have more than 4. I could have 8, 12, 16. I think probably 16 pads. Who needs that many ender flames? You don't. You really don't. This guy I would love to increase because he's going slow, just the 1. But this number I think is still going down very slowly. So adding another one would actually, I mean, we'd have a gunpowder problem, is what I'm thinking we would in no time. So I'm just going to let this one go on its own for a while and see how we do. Yeah, with that. Next stuff, we can... Where are we going to put the Rafflesia? I'm going to put it probably over on this side somewhere. Well, I could extend this path that direction. Perhaps. All right, I'm going to take a quick bath and break, stretch my legs. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So if we did the Rafflesia out this way, we need to finish the pads that are for the kick, which are doing really well with just this one Kekamuras. But again, the fun part of this season is to try to make really large generators. So we will be working on expanding this. We will be working on maxing as many of these out as possible. Can I make... I can make mana voids, so I may have to if I don't have any way of consuming. I mean, otherwise I'm just gonna be storing. I don't know. See, this guy's not been maxed out either. This pad could be, I could fit a lot more in this. This isn't even done. Yeah, so there's things. I could probably squeeze a couple more of these in here. I'm not going to, but I probably could. Anyway. And the whole amount is based on, the size of these pads and whatnot is based on the number, the flowers that are placing the generating flowers. So this Ranuncarpus is the limiting range. So I could probably put another layer up on top here, but yeah, there's so much you can do. And I really wish that in 1.16 or 1.17 Minecraft, if Botania would add a way, or Quark even, of taking lava out of cauldrons, like bucketing it out automatically. Because you can have unlimited lava in 1.17 now using the dripstone. And while yes, it would make thermal lilies easier to automate, I mean, that's why no one does thermal lilies in non-modded, let me put this way, without special mods to get lava. And if there were a way for Botania or Quark to use vanilla, I think that makes sense. I have no idea if they're going to, but I really do. I think it makes sense that if we can produce lava in vanilla Minecraft, which we can, Botania should find a way to bucket that lava out of a cauldron so that they can place it in world and have the thermal lilies consume it. So yeah. You can have a different opinion, and I'd love to know, but that's my opinion. If Vanilla's gonna allow us to have unlimited lava, then we should be able to use it for Botania's purposes. Yes. Haha. What do we want to work on? I'm really not sure. You guys want to see? We have one. We have a long way to go. But once we've got 9 of these, I'll be able to take the one that's produced and put it up here, and we can start all over again and get 9 of these. Yeah. Something that I considered is in our farm, we're growing a lot of carrots. We don't need a lot of carrots anymore. Yes, you can make infinite lava in 1.17 vanilla Minecraft. If you put, it's the dripstone blocks. If you put lava sources above dripstone, it drips lava, and that lava can drip into a cauldron and fill it up with more lava. And you can bucket that out of a cauldron. It's not a fast process. I mean, let's put it that would be the new limiting factor for a thermalily, is that you would need a very large lava farm in order to run a thermalily. But instead of saying you have to manually collect your lava, which is the current method for Vanilla's, Botania's integration, which makes a thermalily really kind of useless because you can't fully automate it. If you had a way to fully automate the taking lava out of a cauldron, yeah, just my thoughts. Anyway, back to this. I need to reduce the amount of carrots we're growing and turn them into potatoes. So at some point, maybe I'll just do this whole row, this whole floor. This is the final floor of the farm. If I did all of this as potatoes, that would sure help us try to work toward that galactic potato. I have no idea if we'll get to a galactic potato before I finish all of my generators. It's just to me, it's a fun side project. Because, let me remind everyone, if you're not familiar with Floramancer, getting to the galactic potato will allow you, will give you access to the creative mana pool and the creative mana tablet, which I'm already producing so much mana that I'm having to invent ways to consume it. That I don't need creative mana. And I don't think when people do creative things, there are a lot of them that by the time you get there, you don't need it. You don't need some of the creative things in expert packs that they're like, say, here, this is now unlocked now that you're at the end of the game. You're to a point that it's not necessary. So the fun part for me is working my way toward it. See, like here, we only have 8 more mana pools. We're not going to get to it today, because I don't think we're going to get through 8 in the next half hour. So next week, unless I play during the week, which is unlikely, I've just been so busy, and I'm still struggling with finding my creativity outlets to be working. That's why we're just kind of wandering around looking at our stuff for the most part today and chatting. Other than that, I was sick yesterday, so I'm still really not fully up to... Yeah. Like here, look. All of these pink rows are more layers of this that I could do. Imagine how many... If I did this in the creative world has like 5 or 6 layers of hydrangeas. I could have set that up. I haven't. But it's possible. Do we have the tome? Maybe there are no tomes in here. Really would like to get the tome for Depth Strider. If I had known, I would have been. If I had just noticed. Oh, the regret, guys, the regret. Okay, so what should I do here? I don't want to go off to my creative world because like I said, my creativity isn't really working very well, and that includes coming up with a design for the Rafflesia. Did I leave my Terra Steel running? How are we doing with that? 111. How many more emeralds do we need here? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we just have the 9 to go on top here of Terra Steel, and we'll be able to put the other beacon here. Isn't that awesome? Let's go fetch it. We should keep plugging at the Elementium too. I don't need this guy. All right, so let's put the beacon here on top of the torch. We just need the 9 Terra Steel there. Need to work on these swirls when I'm in the mood too. Yay. Wish there was a way to speed that up. So we need to put the Shulkme knot over here. Because it has to do with mobs. I wanted to put it over here. I think it would fit here okay. Excuse me. That needs to get taller too. so many things, guys, that are creative-minded that I need to do. Man, I hope I can get that back. These are saplings, aren't they? Wood. Yep. But when this was a tree farm, and this is remnants from our experiments with the bubble flower. What is the range of the Rafflesia? (11 by 11 by 11). Diminishing turns for repeated flowers, and you get, they've got numbers here. You get it. The mana buffer is pretty decent. Okay. So the pad that I want to make out here has a max size of 11 by 11 by 11. And do I want to put it like next to the thermal lily or maybe out here a little bit? And then second question is, where in the world is the dandelion going when I get to that? I haven't the foggiest clue. I mean, that one is one that I could set up under my base here, down here. So it would be under. I don't know. Yep. Guys, I've lost any drive to figure out what to do next. Part of it is still not feeling 100% from yesterday. But I do want to apologize for my slowness at getting back into Floramancer here. We will finish it because I want to finish it. It's not something that I will abandon, so we will get to making all of the generators. And so that we will do. I'm not doing it today. I'm not getting anything else done today, unfortunately. So I will see you back here next week, and yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see what I get up to. Definitely we need to get that Rafflesia brainstormed and then in world set up. And that really is our next focus. So yeah, that should be what we do next weekend, get the Rafflesia running. So I will catch you back here next weekend, folks. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I do appreciate all of you who come and just sit and listen to me ramble about Botania. And yeah, I'll see you then. Take care, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.